18th of June, and I got here about 3 weeks after. I was suspended from work for being here. I managed some homeless hostels for a local authority. Yeah, proper career, you know, hostel manager, housing officer, got my qualifications, and I come here on Saturday, and there's absolutely no way I can turn my back on these Eagles. But we've been overwhelmed by the support from people. We've had to crowdfund around Eagles.
Yes, really. And how's that gone?
Oh, it's going really well. Yeah, people have been amazing. There was £12,000 that was raised for about 3 months ago. That's all been used. And then we're looking at another £12,000. We've got a GoFundMe. I think there's coming up to 9,000 on there. And then if we have to go to trial, which could take sort of 9 to 12 months, they've said it could cost us about 100 grand to fight it.
What do they charge you with in the courts?
Well, people who are named individually on the injunction, there's things like harassment. So when you're saying puppy killers, why do you kill dogs, get a new job, you know, all these things that you want to say to these people who are sentencing these pups to their deaths, that's classed as harassment. I think there's possibly been obstruction of a highway.
Right,
They've all been dropped, the obstructions of highways. So they are a companion to us in the home.
Yeah.
You know, these dogs are kept in better conditions than pigs or cows or chickens. They are kept in much worse conditions, you know, but it's an industrial farm, so whatever animal you put in that environment is going to be deprived of displaying their natural behaviours. They're never to go outside, they don't get to display their natural behaviours, don't get to go on the grass, their pads never touch anything other than cold concrete and wood shavings.
Get up! Come back! See you later! Bye bye! Animal killers! Animal abusers! Animal abusers! Animal abusers! See you later! You know what they do here? Why are you still here? You're all complicit. Slow down when they go past.
So how many dogs do they have inside?
Not entirely sure here, but MBR Acres just down the road, they breed and sell over 2,000 every single year.
2,000 a year.
And they will, some of them will come here, they have tubes rammed into their stomachs and have chemicals force fed into them.
But then when it's things like, when it's cosmetic, things like bleach or like shampoo, my opinion is if you're stupid enough to drink bleach, you might as well be dead anyway. Punching and kicking a dog, you're going to step in, aren't you?
Of course.
But behind closed doors, no one cares. Hypocrisy is just mind-boggling.
I think money talks a lot of the time, and a lot of people do a lot of terrible things for money.
Yes.
So to those people that do think they're genuinely doing something good, I would say you've been brainwashed, you've been hoodwinked, you've been tricked into this. All the science tells you otherwise.
What do you think about the contrast between how obviously we're meant to be a nation that's very caring towards our pets and shows them a lot of love, yet a violence like this can still go on behind closed doors?
And it's very, very deliberately hidden. It's away from our view, it's away from our scrutiny, and in fact it's protected so that we can't know. So when I've been to Camp Eagle, I've heard the dogs cry. I have concerns for their well-being. I want to go in there and check it out. I can't even get a member of the police to do so, or a member of the RSPCA, because they have protections in place.
Like, a lot of people are just so unaware this goes on. I talk to people about it at my workplace and my friends, and they're like, I didn't realise this still goes on.
Well, does it personally bother you that a lot of these staff members probably go home and have pets at home?
I think that's really troubling, but it also shows a cognitive dissonance that's displayed in so many different quarters in life. People are able to detach, particularly when money's involved.
Yes.
And we see cognitive dissonance. I've worked for animal sanctuaries where on the one hand they're raising money to help cats and dogs, and then they're serving pigs and cows on the barbecue.
Yeah.
It is alarming, but it's part of human psychology that we've been trained to detach from things.
Of course, yeah.
And this is a perfect example of that. People will compartmentalise mentally, emotionally, and we've been programmed to do that. And it's a deliberate and a sustained thing that has happened in our society.
It's shocking that a few of them have got like teddies, and I don't know if you've seen, they've put Christmas decorations up of a deer. A deer and a red deer. It's just ironic. How can they split between having dogs at work and dogs at home? Like, what's the difference? They're still animals at the end of the day, they're still pets. If you think your dog at home feels and you give them love, then why are the dogs at work different?
Yeah, entirely. Do you have a dog at home?
I have cats.
You have cats, you're a cat person. Fair enough. Do you have a dog yourself?
I don't have a dog, I have cats.
You have cats,
I have 3 cats.
And I hate this place, I hate the people.
Of course.
And I don't mince any words. These people should never be forgiven. I think they should just be literally. And this poster, I mean, this one really gets to me, same as. Every time I see this, I don't, it literally, she's just such a lovely being. I think she's a lady dog. And I think, you know, she's actually almost like embarrassed by what she's doing because they're clean animals. I worry about it and think about it most days. I never not go on the internet every day. I try and do good terms for animals.
My last question for you was, what do you think it would take to finally close this place down?
It's public pressure which is mounting every single day. The EDM 175, where we'll get the public and scientific discussion, you know, the resistance is going to snap. And every single day, more and more people are finding out about this place. People are sending letters and emails to everybody they can think of, whether it's MPs, DEFRA, Home Office, central government. You know, everyone now knows about MBR acres. We've had exposés done by sister companies, PETA in America. We've got support from Australia, Canada, Africa. Everyone knows internationally about this disgusting company, and they will be pressurised to leave. MBR in Italy, it was closed down because the local community didn't want it down. So, you know, we're 2022, we're just going to make this the year that they close their gates for good.